we're live, and we've got 5 doggos with us today. Zuma, Brandy, Letty, Annie, and Shadow. I hope everybody's having a beautiful and wonderful day. Welcome to the Positive NY Squad. What's up, Grace? Hey, yo, Ninja Amy. Oh, no. Looks like membership's expired. Sheesh. I guess it has been that long. It's been a whole month. How you guys doing today? You guys beat Botrix here. Yeah, we're doing good today. Staying warm. How you guys doing today? Grace is probably off to school. Doing the ninja thing. We got our other device available today, so we can give out points and change commands if we need to, add commands. Does anybody want a command of their own? Yeah, I saw you getting into whatever it was, the whatever martini that was. Was that a cookies and cream martini? Just before you ended the live stream, I saw you drinking there. That looked tasty, not gonna lie. Later, brother. Have a good time at school. Ooh, peanut butter and cinnamon does indeed sound very tasty. Was it like Fireball? What adult beverage was in there? Thank you for stopping in, Grace. We love you. It's not 11 yet, so the notifications are going off. Hey, there's Botrix. That was his notification to tell me that I'm live on the Discord. All right, before I forget here, I have commands to edit. Let's see, score. We have an update here because Mr. Space Nut won another chat engagement competition. We're going to run that today. Let's see if we've got the volume up so you guys can hear the notification when it comes through. I'll try not to put it too loud. Bailey's and Fireball. Ooh, that does sound very tasty. Pistachio martini. Ooh. I was at Great Wolf Lodge probably 6 or 8 months ago, and they had a jalapeno tequila martini that I tried. It was really good. Just spicy enough to warm you up a little bit, but not overpowering. It was very good. Drank a little bit too much, though. Got a little too warm and fuzzy, huh? Obviously, you guys got home safely, it seems like. Pretty sure if you hadn't gotten home safely, you wouldn't be chatting here. So that's good. You guys had a designated driver, I hope. Somebody who was not drinking. I typically end up being the designated driver because I won't drink and drive. I refuse to drink and drive. Got a little bit of brown sugar here I'm putting in the coffee. Zuma, back up. This ain't for you. It ain't for you either, Shadow. This is my coffee. And this is only cup number 2. So you certainly ain't even gonna get any. Almost at that 5-like checkpoint. Double tap that screen. Tell the YouTube that you like being here. You want to see more. Let me see here. What we got for who is at the top here? Ooh, Amy is showing me that you are in position 8 for watch time. Amy's been hunkering down with the content. Being in the top 10 is a big deal. Especially since everybody else is either me or has been here for months. Top 10 is pretty good. There we are. We've hit that 5-like checkpoint. Leave out some points in the chat. 5,000 points coming into the chat. Anthro, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Sorry, folks, I was just responding to a message here. My mom is concerned about my sister and thinks maybe I can offer some advice, but the internet is less than helpful with the advice that I can give her, and I don't have any firsthand experience with what she's trying to figure out. Without going into more details, that's the best I can give you guys. Sorry about that. Thank you, Jumper. Thank you, Jumper. Thank you for your subscribe. And if Anthro comes on into the chat, I'll subscribe to their channel as well. I'm going to yours right now, Jumper. And I'm subscribed to you. I don't know if you've got your subscriptions public or not, but if you do have them public, I think I'm your first subscriber. I hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful day there, Jumper. I'm glad you're here in the chat. What's the weather like for you guys today? It's beautiful and sunny out, but it's saying that it's 21 degrees here. Feels like 7, and that's Fahrenheit. Got a high of 23 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 12 degrees Fahrenheit today. And we're expecting to see some snow over the weekend. Again. It snowed here every single day for the last 4 days. And we've got about 18 inches of snow. Yesterday was bad. Got about 3 inches of snow, and then it warmed up to 32 degrees Celsius, or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 0 degrees Celsius, which everybody knows is the freezing point of water. But when the temperature outside is 32 on the dot, the snow tends to fall and then melt when it hits the ground and then freeze again. So we had a lot of ice. 29? What's up, Ferdy? Ferdy Anto. Thank you for being in the chat, Ferdy. Let's go to your channel. Subscribe to you. You now have 9 subscribers. Thank you for being in the chat. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful day. How are you today? And just a heads up for you regulars, you know that I usually go for 2 hours in a live stream. For you guys that are new, I try to be live every single day between 11 and 1 Eastern Standard Time. Today we will have to keep regular schedule. This coffee is not hot enough or sweet enough. I think I'm going to top it off and add more sugar. I'm feeling like it's a more sugar day. Top it off. I made this coffee a little while ago and then it sat under the machine while I played a match of Warzone. But I had to rage quit the match. One of my teammates followed me to the location that I pinged on the map. And then after looting enough crates and getting enough cash for a loadout, I dropped the cash to share it with the teammate so they could buy a loadout for us. And they picked up my cash and ran away. I was like, what the heck, dude? I'm over there at the buy station like, ping, ping, come on, buy a loadout, ping, buy a loadout. He comes over, grabs my cash, and then leaves. So I quit. I don't like playing with random people who don't play as a team. And then the match before that, we went all the way down to the last circle. And I was kind of camping out where the last circle was about to close because we did a bunch of recons to tell us where the circle was. So I was camping out there just waiting for somebody, and it happened to be right on the beach. So there wasn't anywhere else to go. And I was hiding behind the cliff edge. Sorry about that. So all the other teammates were up there by the cliff edge on top, and they all got downed, and they couldn't be redeployed or brought back. So it was just me versus another team. And it was 3 people on the other team versus just me. And of course, I didn't win the gunfight. And then right as we're losing the match, one of the teammates pops in on the microphone. They could have been using the whole match and refused to use the whole match. And was like, really, dude? Like, yes, really, dude. Where was your microphone the whole match? Come on now. You had a microphone the whole match and didn't say a single word until I was left by myself to fend for everybody. What the heck, man? So if you're going to play a game like that, just be a team player. Hey, we're at 10 likes. We're at 10 likes. Let's give out some points in the chat. Should we do a points giveaway? Let's give out 10,000 points for that 10 like checkpoint. And if you guys are interested, we'll roll some dice and play a game of chance to see who can win some points. Points can be used to redeem in the store. Using command store, you can see what is available in the store. Points can also be used in the games. Using command games, you can see how much each game costs and what you need to do in order to play that game. If you are new to the channel, we have 5 dogs with us today, but only 4 of them live here. Pop this charger out without it creating a problem. We've got Annie. That's Annie here. She's Rottweiler Husky. And we've got Brandy. Brandy's Lab Pit Terrier. And then there's Shadow, Zuma, and Letty. Letty's Lab Pit Terrier. Zuma is Rottweiler Boxer. Shadow is Plot Hound, Labrador. Thank you, Megan. Appreciate that. I appreciate you being in the chat as well. Let me go to your channel and subscribe to you just for being in the chat. You now have 2 subscribers, Megan. Thank you for being in the chat. Glad to have you here today. For those of you popping in, where are you from? How's the weather where you're at? It's always interesting to see where people come from. The YouTube tells me that I get viewers from all over the world, with 25% of my viewers being from the United States, 10% of them being from the UK, and then everywhere between 2% and 0.1% being from everywhere else in the world. So it's really interesting to see where people are tuning in from. We're going to need to do another membership giveaway, aren't we? Because it looks like all our memberships that we gave away, the 25 that we gave away a month ago, have expired. It's a little disappointing. I was hoping to do a membership live today, but I just didn't keep track of the time. I should have done a membership live yesterday. I'm not sure I even put out any membership content this month. I really dropped the ball, you guys. I'm sorry. But I did have a bunch of membership content available already out. So at least there's that. Exclusive content that isn't available for free. And there's only so much I can do about them sleeping. They didn't even use all that energy today. They've got plenty of energy to use. They just, I guess they're chilling out. It's a good sign though, right? They're comfortable enough to just chill out, sleep. So today is the 12th. That means that there are only 12 days left until we're expecting Santa to break into our homes and leave presents under the tree. What do we got going on for the Christmas vacation? Most people around the world do indeed celebrate this holiday, unlike Thanksgiving, which I learned, even though I should have already known that. Most people around the world don't celebrate Thanksgiving. That's just a United States thing. What are you guys doing for the Christmas holiday? You going anywhere fun? Do you have to go visit family that you only see every so often? Maybe once a year? Are you dreading that family visit? Are you excited to see it? Is there something new that you haven't seen going on in your family that you wouldn't see if it wasn't for Christmas? Tell me about it. How's life going for you guys? If you've got a personal issue and you want to get some advice on it, I've got a decent amount of wisdom. If I can help, I will. Break it on out into the chat. Let's talk about it. Like I said, I'm on the, well, this is, I guess, 2.5 cups of coffee. So I think we're ready to engage. I was telling somebody yesterday that my message is usually positive or wise, because typically you can't get both. A lot of times wisdom is difficult to hear. You know, it's not always a message people are ready to accept. But that's all right, because we know that when they are ready to accept the wisdom, I'll be here to share it with them. That's right, Mr. Botrix Premium. If you haven't already, please push the like button, double tap that screen, and subscribe. You can get your memberships today for exclusive, members-only perks and content. The content available in the members-only section is not available anywhere else. Not on another social media platform, not on another channel, not by another user. Only here, and only for members. And I've been kind of slacking on getting the live highlights put out there. But that's a tier 4 membership to see the live highlights from every single live stream. If you don't know, YouTube gives you an option at the end of your live stream to save a live highlight that's been collected by AI. AI determines the most interesting part of the live stream, and they will create a short out of that live stream. Those live highlights are only available to tier 4 members on this channel. I do save a live highlight every single live stream, and then I make it available to members. Well, some might say it would behoove me to make it available to the public, but I gotta give my members something. Let's see, where is that thingamajiggy that tells me how many members are here? Oh, here we go. Sheesh, that dropped fast. Yeah, we had something like 30 members. Now we've got 6. With our longest running member being 3 months. Somebody's snoring. Are you snoring, Brandy? Yeah, you are. You're snoring. Oh, she's coming around. She perked up for that. She's like, hey, give me those pets. Give me those pets. Oh, Shadow came around for some pets too? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Zooey came around for some pets. Danny came around for some pets. Oh, grumble, grumble, yeah. Nobody's stealing your attention in. Chill out. One more like in that, like, we can get 15,000 points out to the chat. We're racking them up pretty quick today. We're almost at that 15 like checkpoint. One more person double taps that screen, we'll be at 15. She's hard to see, but there goes Shadow right there. She's kind of hard to see because she blends in with every dark space there is. Of course, we got Brandy visiting. It's looking like the pups want to go outside. Is that the case, you guys? You want to go outside, play in the snow a little bit? Should we zoom in over there on the door? Huh? What do you think, ladies? Do a little zoomy zoom over there on the door? Move the focus over there because that's what we're going to be focused on next. Ready, set, go, 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 go. What about you, Bugger? You gotta go potty? No, you're eating. Okay. So for those who are not familiar with what the memberships can offer, if you go to the bottom right hand side of the screen and you click that dollar sign, that looks like a dollar money symbol, and you click membership, you can see that there are 6 tiers of membership, 6 different levels. With level 1, you get early access to new videos, members only shorts, a Discord tier 1 private chat invite, and a loyalty badge, in addition to custom emojis and 1 free super chat at the end of every month that you're a member. Stitch Lover, what's up? Welcome back, welcome back. In tier 2, for $2, you get members only chat rooms, Discord tier 2 private chat invite, members only polls, in addition to everything from tier 1. For tier 3, at $5 a month, you get members only videos. That's members that are videos that are longer than 3 minutes, members only live streams, members only live chats, and a Discord tier 3 private chat invite. For tier 4, it goes up to $10. You get a membership role in the Discord community, a tier 4 membership private chat invite in the Discord. You get access to live highlights in addition to 30 plus videos that are already available, and tier 2 and tier 1, everything that encompasses them. So you get the membership badges, you get the free super chat at the end of the month. And of course, your name goes green in the chat anytime you have a membership. For tier 5, I'm sorry, yes, tier 5, part of the pack. I still have yet to figure out more, but I'm offering gameplay, connecting on social media, outside of YouTube and Discord, and also photo and status updates. When you connect with me outside of YouTube and Discord, you'll be able to connect directly to me, and I'd be able to send you private images of the dogs or private videos and connect. Nothing weird. Not doing any of that. And then, of course, you can be super supportive and get the tier 6 membership, which if it's not on there, it's not available, so it's on there. The tier 5 also gives you free merch. Or no, tier 6 is free merch. In addition to tier 5, 4, 3, and 2. And discounted merchandise. Priority reply to comments, connecting on the social media, gameplay, like private matches and socializing on the social media outside of YouTube. So there's a lot available there, and the tiers go up pretty dramatically from start at tier 1 to finish at tier 6. But the bulk of the content is available for tier 1 members at the lowest possible price that I'm able to make it. $1. Hey, look at that. We are at the 15 like checkpoint. Let's give out some points. 15,000 points going into the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. It tells the YouTube that you liked being here. We're focused here on the door because that's where the dogs are at currently. I just let them out a moment ago to go potty. I will be letting them in very soon. In fact, I hear Zuma's loudmouth outside, meaning I should probably let them in now before somebody jumps the fence and tries to meet up with the mailman. Amy. Come on in, pups. 1, 2, 3. One more. Come on. Come on. Kin. I have a feeling she already jumped the fence. I'm gonna have to go check on this. Poor mailman. Every single time.
Did you have a good run? Did you have a good run? This will probably be the last one today. Did you have a good run?
You're lucky that you're nice to humans, or somebody would have already put you down. You look awfully mean. You're a super big sweetheart, but you look awfully mean, girly. Sheesh. Jumped the fence. Ran over to say hi to the neighbors. It's a good thing they're familiar with you already. He's probably jumped the fence more than a couple dozen times. And it's not like it's a small fence either. It's 4 feet tall. We just need to make it taller. She keeps jumping that one corner. I don't know why she keeps jumping that one corner. Like, besides running space, what is out there that you need to go do? I'm so glad that she's sweet towards humans and she just wants pets. But she looks like such a vicious dog. And we know she can be. We certainly know she can be a vicious dog. And some of these guys have scars to prove it. Because she will guard the toys, she will guard the pets, she will guard the food. She'll keep at the top of the stairs. She loves to do that. Stand at the top of the stairs, and when the other dogs try to come up the stairs, she lunges at them. That's a bad girl, Annie. You're a bad girl. Jumping the fence. It is not good. You already know you're in trouble. You're lucky I care. I'd just leave you out there. Let you run around in the cold till you came home. Besides extra running space, what is there possibly out there for you to jump the fence for? Meeting strangers? Is that it? Do you not get enough social interaction? Look at her. Look at her. She knows she's in trouble. She knows she's in trouble. A turd. Jumping the fence. What a turd. Like we don't have snacks, treats, and love here. What do they got that we don't got, Annie? Huh? What's on that side of the fence that isn't on this one? Less dogs? More humans? Is that it? Is that why you keep jumping the fence? Because there's more humans on that side than there is on this side? I don't think you've got a valid answer. What are you even growling at Shadow for? She's not doing anything to you. Why are you being so grumpy? Your dad's been in a great mood all day. There's no reason to be grumpy today. We're having a really good day. I don't think you understand that. You're going to end up in puppy jail. Yeah, you keep running around like that, you're considered dog at large. You will end up in puppy jail. And you're not going to like it when they hunt you down. You'll probably fight back. And then it won't just be puppy jail, you'll be on death row. We can't be having that, girlie. The two of these are going to go at it now, huh? Annie's eyeballing the hedgehog, so suddenly Zuma's got to have it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You guys are some turds, man. Thank you for telling me she had jumped the fence, though, Zoo. I could hear Zuma outside barking. Pretty sure she was saying, Dad, Dad, Dad. Annie jumped the fence. Annie jumped the fence, Dad. Gotta go out there and get her. You were telling Daddy that Annie jumped the fence? Is that it? Is that why you were being loud? Yeah, what a turd. This is the one right here, her little troublemaker. Little fence jumper. And then we've got zero boundaries over here. Zuma's a zero boundaries pup. And of course, Brandy's our guest. And Shadow is our quickest learner. She is the least blockheaded out of all of them. Zuma's probably the biggest blockhead. She takes the longest to learn. She needs to be taught the lesson over and over and over. I don't know how she ended up as the service dog, because when she's working, she's an angel. I think Annie would have been a better candidate for service dog. Mostly because she's so eager to please humans. Whereas Zuma's eager to violate personal space and boundaries. Freaking turds, these guys. Spencer, thank you for that 100. Thank you, Spencer. How you doing today? Hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful day and things are going great for you. Appreciate you throwing that 100 in the chat. Just missed my eyeball with that jewel, but we got it. Thank you. That's all right, Amy. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'm just helping my mom with the situation here, as I mentioned earlier. She's trying to figure something out that I don't have personal experience with, so I'm trying to help her figure it out without having firsthand knowledge. Luann, what's up, Luann? Thanks for stopping by. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a beautiful day, wonderful day. How are you? How are you? I've been a little bit quiet here. I'm doing a deep dive into ChatGPT. My mom's having an issue with my sister down in New Jersey, and I don't have any firsthand experience in what she needs help with. So I'm trying to deep dive into ChatGPT here to give her a little bit of insight of what's going on. Oh, I really like it. It is probably my favorite app. Sorry to say for anybody who doesn't like it, my favorite part of it is I can tailor it to give me answers. I can tell it, assume that I'm 37 years old, assume that I want to avoid police interactions, assume that my service dog will be with me anywhere all the time. And it'll just go boom, boom, boom. And then when it gives me answers, it'll say, this is an answer tailored to what you asked me, but also keep in mind that you might want to do this or that because your service dog will be with you. It's freaking great. I love it. Like, I just asked it a question, and it says here, if you visit New Jersey to help, because that's where my parents are, it said, assume your sister may be unpredictable. Keep interactions non-physical. Don't bring your son into volatile situations. Remove yourself if she becomes aggressive, paranoid, or erratic. Your goal is to avoid any confrontation entirely. So it's fantastic. I love it. I've got all my preferences set up. I just tell it, assume from now on that this is what's going on. Take into consideration that this is going on. Make this a factor when you give me responses. I just asked it earlier to remind me of the preferences that I have input here. Let's see, what did I say here? Remind me of the preferences I've asked you to consider when responding. It says, here are the preferences you've asked me to keep in mind when responding to you. You prefer to ask the questions and you want factual, high-quality answers in return. You like to understand how things work, mechanical, legal, behavioral, technical, etc. You want to avoid police interactions, so I shape advice around keeping you clear of law enforcement contact. Your service dog should be considered in any situation that involves safety, environment, or decision-making. You are legally carrying a loaded firearm, so I avoid suggesting anything that could put you in a risky or questionable use of force situation. If you want me to add new preferences or adjust old ones, just tell me. So it said, I want you to include that I have a son born in 2019 and to consider that he may or may not be accompanying me at any given time. Less than my service dog, but his safety is a top priority. And they said, got it. I'll keep that in mind going forward. I'll make sure all advice and explanations consider that your son may or may not be with you in any given situation. His safety is a top priority. His presence is slightly less often than your service dog, but still a major factor in decision safety and risk assessment. Like, boom, just did it. So then I asked it the question I needed to know about helping my mom, and it gives me 7 steps on how to help her. And then on the 7th step, it tells me if you might go help your mom in New Jersey, consider these things. Freaking amazing. That is my go-to. And it pulls from many different sources on the internet, and it gives you like a little tick where you can say, where did this source come from? And you can go click it and visit that website yourself. I just talk to it. You just teach it stuff. I mean, it's probably terrifying to some people. Yeah, you can't be vague. That's the thing with you got to be specific. You tell it, assume this, assume that. You have to tell it about yourself. If you don't teach it a little bit about yourself, it kind of gives you really vague answers. But you can set it up and it's just that easy. I literally said, assume in your further answers that this, and this are factors, and tailor the answers to include those. Don't include answers about yada, 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 or I don't care to know about this or that, so leave it out, and it will. It's pretty cool. I first started using it when I wanted to know how practical it would be to complain about the police parking in places where they're not allowed to park. Nobody else is allowed to park. It's not a legitimate parking space, and they're doing it while people are present, and it blocks traffic in and out of the school. I will consider advice from AI. It is a learning tool. I will make that very, very clear. I do not necessarily trust this advice, but when I'm not 100% certain, I'll do some research on it. And this is much faster than ending up in a rabbit hole on Google. It'll give me the answer that I want, and it'll give me an answer tailored to my life. And then I can back check and reference the things that it's telling me to double check it and make sure it's true. So instead of going down a giant rabbit hole and doom scrolling for hours and hours and hours to figure out what's going on or what advice I should do, I can just ask it a quick question and then I can go do a Google research based on what it told me. And so far, it's been 99% accurate. I wouldn't rely on it entirely. And it does actually say that from time to time. It'll say, this is the advice I give, but keep in mind that I can make mistakes. And you don't want to trust me entirely. So, yeah, absolutely trust but verify. Do your own research. Don't just trust one source. But it's extremely effective. Like it says, if you want, I can help you more effectively by knowing XYZ. Like, what behavior has your mom already seen? Does your sister live with your mom or does she just visit? Does she have a history of what you're asking about? Does your mom want proof or does she just want clarity? Tell me what your mom has reported so far, and I can break it down one piece at a time. So it's definitely helpful, but not 100% trusted. I don't 100% trust it. I will never, ever, ever 100% trust a robot. This lover! We're talking about ChatGPT. I've got it open and I'm
competition has only 10 minutes left to earn experience points.
Been using it to help my mom with something going on with my sister. There it is. The chat engagement competition has only 10 minutes left. Let's see here who is on the leaderboard to win it today. Today we're looking at Amy. Amy has 100 XP in the chat engagement competition. It's looking like she's about to be the winner. But Luann has creeped up to third place in the short time that she's been here. Stitch Lover, you're in sixth place. You're going to need to chat a little bit more in the next 10 minutes if you want to catch up. Chat engagement winnings are are 100,000 points per win. They can be exchanged each time for 100,000 points. Look at that. Luann's got some points. I got to tell you, I didn't expect you to have that many. You've either been watching a lot or you're here when the checkpoints go off. Those thumbs up checkpoints. I'm not sure how Grace is in 4th place, tied up with Luann. Grace popped in, said 2 or 3 messages as soon as the live started. Totally beat Botrix here. But maintained part of the top 5. That's pretty cool. Watch time. It's command watch time. But if you're looking for the chat engagement, it's the crowns. Right under the back button at the top left is the chat engagement. That only tracks how often you've chatted in the last hour. And it also tracks GIFs and things like that. But everybody gets 120 points every 5 minutes.